live, uncut, unedited. Tell the truth and what? And shame the devil. I love being black. All right, people, y'all already know what it is. This is your boy Martin G, aka the Crime Chaser, live, uncut, and unedited. This is where we tell the truth and what? Shame the devil. Come on in, come on in, come on in. It's a little late tonight. We won't be on long tonight. We're not taking no calls tonight. We're just coming in, let you know that we're still alive and we're still breathing. We're thanking God for life. It's a good time to be living in the land of the living. There's so many people that are less fortunate out here, but those of us that got hot water, lights, and heat, gas, and we ought to be grateful. We really do. I appreciate you guys for tuning in as always. What a wonderful day. What a wonderful day. People, I always tell people when you ditch out something, you got to be able to take it. Everybody's not going to tolerate to be bullied. Everybody's not going to tolerate it. Some folks are warriors. Some folks are warriors. I appreciate you guys coming in tonight. The phone lines are closed tonight. I just want to come on here and give you a word of encouragement. Those of you that's out and about and need you to be careful. Hey, just stay safe. No sitting in the cars. This is late at night, especially those of us that's in the city of Chicago. Man, appreciate it. It's wartime, people. Wartime, wartime, wartime. The Bible said there's a purpose and a season for everything that's under the heaven. And right now it's wartime. Is wartime, is wartime. And see, folks don't get enough when you and let folks get by and get by and get by and they throw shots at you. Then when I come hard like a bowling ball or a freight train, I'm wrong, I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But folks on here on the internet threatening to beat people up, knock them out, all these things, but nobody never say anything. But when Martin Johnson drops the bomb and some receipts and oh, it's a problem then. I tell you, a lot of you have unfollowed me, and I have unfollowed some of you, and probably got a lot of more to go, but no problem. No one comes on here and tell me what I should or shouldn't be talking about. They call me a bully. They call me jealous. They call me this and call me that. But thank God I'm still here. I'm a warrior. I am a warrior. And I love the fight. I'm with it, people. I'm with it. I'm with it. We're living in a day and time and age. We're living in a good time of history, people. We have all the special gadgets, electronic gadgets. We don't need a crowd of people to make some noise. All we got to do is push a button, and there we go. And thousands and hundreds of people to come and hear what we got to say like it is tonight. I have folks that's lined up, ready to hear what Martin Johnson got to say. I got some folks that I started off with this journey, but they're no longer with me anymore. But I still appreciate them. Thank them for their time and space. People, when I speak with authority. I speak with assurance. I speak on what I do know, not what I hear. I'm not on here lying on nobody. I'm not on here fabricating lies against somebody. See, people, when people come to you and they say all things against you falsely, then when you come back at them, you're the bad guy. You're the bad guy. See, those of you that follow me, y'all know how I get down. You know how I get down. Some of you guys don't know me. You just know me just chasing crime. But those that know me I'm very passionate. I'm like a pit bull. When I lock on something, it's on. It's on. And I'm an open person. My life is an open book. I love black people. I love being black. But I'm going to tell you what I'm not going to do and what I'm not going to tolerate as being a black man, as being a father, as being a grandfather. One thing that I'm not going to tolerate, another man's disrespect. Not going to do that. It's only so many times that you could disrespect me and I'll say something. One thing about Facebook, we call them lip boxes. All of a sudden, these people have been squares all their life. Now, all of a sudden, they're gangsters. They want to fight. When have you became a gangster? You know ain't no gangster in you. People, let me tell y'all something. I'm going to tell you that our God honors the truth. I ain't to be played with. I'm telling you. And I know y'all see this Mr. Nice Guy and want to help everybody, friendly, but there is another side to me. And that side, I hate for it to come out. And when it come out, I'm so ruthless and notorious. I am. And I pray, I say, God, give me strength and grace and mercy. Give me forgiving grace. Give me mercy. Lord knows that I don't want to hurt nobody. But at the same time, I'm a human, I'm a man, and I have to defend myself at all costs. And I love people who I serve. I love black people. I love all people. But some folks, they are full of the devil. You can't lock arms with them. They can't be trusted. Let me share something with you people. I would never entrust my life with another man that's trying to kill themselves or anticipating suicide. Because one thing about that, it tells me, if you're willing to take your own life, that means you don't love yourself. And you possibly can't love me. Some folks aren't fit for leadership. They're just going on and for the clout. And those of you that's been following me for years, I work hard for what I got by God's grace. And I try to use it for the right thing. But folks think they could just disrespect me like I'm something, like I'm nothing. Then when I get down on them, oh, you should do this, oh, you should do that. Listen, let me tell you something, people. I love black people, but when you get out of line, you got to get checked. One thing Martin Johnson is not going to tolerate, trying to bully me or threaten me. And I'm going to tell you, people, I'm not getting on here and say that I've been perfect. But one thing I can say, I'm not a snake. I'm not a liar. I'm not a fraud. I'm not a beggar. I'm not a swindler out of your money. And I tell people all the time, if you give me some money without me asking you or hinting to you, that means you really wanted me to have it. People, we have caught these activists in lies after lies after lies and lies and lies. They have lied. They have make like that they for the people, and they're no good. They act. You got the men acting like women and the women acting like men. People, this is 2024. We got to take this thing to the next level. Listen, those of us that's in leadership, We can't be no punks. Look at me. Ain't no signs of weakness in me. Ain't no sign of defeat in my soul at all. And if I got to go down, I'm going down for some truth. I ain't going down for no dice game or whatever, people. And the way I've been living like this a long time. I love on people. I love being black. I love black people. And people, those have been watching me. I made a stand, people. I made a commitment, not only to you, but to God, that I'm going to stand for the truth. I'm going to stand for the truth. And one thing about the truth, you don't have to rehearse it. Somebody said, well, Martin, you're different. You're not like the others. It ain't that I'm not like the others. It's just God chooses ordinary people to do extraordinary things. I made myself available. I made myself available. And I often say that you don't have to be great for God to use you. All you have to do is give it your all, and God will bless you. I have helped many of you people during your darkest hour. I have educated you on the streets of the city of Chicago. We've seen activists get money and they go away. When they get broke, they come back screaming. But one thing I learned in life, if you are something, you don't have to announce it. People to see it. I remember back in my day, in my Christianity days, I wanted everybody to know that I was a Christian, and finally realized on me that, Martin, you don't have to go around and tell people you're a Christian. Just do right and live right, and they'll know something different about you. There's a song that we used to sing back in church when I was a little boy, a teenager. This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. And even as an adult, I'm going to let this light shine. I'm going to stand on the wall. I'm going to cry loud and spare not. I'm going to stand till I can't stand no more. I'm not worried about what you think. I'm not even worried about what you say about me, because you are what you respond to. And I tell people, how you live in this world is how you going to die. Folks come on my live just to see what Martin Johnson got to say. They don't like me, and that's okay. But guess what? They say that man speak truth to power. Y'all ain't never known me to pull a stunt. I've always come live, uncut, and unedited. I never faked a suicide. I never try to swindle people out of their money, folks. And I know money right up there with oxygen, and we all need it. But some folks, all they care about is what you give them, and they can't get nothing out of you no more. They don't need you. Have you ever met a person that they get into it with everybody? Everybody is the problem but them. Everybody the problem. And when you see them, you say, well, what happened to so-and-so? What happened to so-and-so? He used to be with. What happened to so-and-so? She used to be with. It's a problem. Sometimes people, We have to do a self-examination on ourselves. There's a song that says, not my brother or my mother, but it's me, oh Lord, standing in the need of prayer. Sometimes we got to do a self-examination. The same thing that we put out there, we have to be able to take it when you're in the public eye. We got to respect the community. And one thing I always tell myself, Martin, you got to respect folks. And some folks make you mad and you want to go there with them, but sometimes you just got to sit back and be quiet and let things play out. See, I'm a man of receipts. I like to bag up something when I say something. If I call you out on something, I need to be able to bag it up. See, some folks speak out of pure emotions. When you put some fire on them, they get to whine. They begin to play victim. See, all this victim shaming and victim blaming and all that. But people, I'm not going to be bullied at all. I'm going to stand. If no other activists stand with me, I'm going to stand. And I showed y'all, I stood on this guy's neck and still standing. And I say what I mean what I say. And y'all know I was open and transparent with you guys. Period. And again, we don't have to like each other. You may not like the messenger, but you better listen to the message. It might help you later on in the road. Some folks I've been knowing for 20 years on here, I hit the delete button on them. Now you got to go to YouTube to follow me or make a fake page to follow me. You got to do it. Look, I got a couple of hundred people on here tonight. 300 people almost on one Facebook page, 24 on YouTube, 45 on other Facebook page, and X 2 people. Listen, people, y'all know who the truth is. I'm asking y'all to get behind me, and we're going to call these folks out. We're going to stand, and we're going to be a community. We're not looking for no hustlers to take us to the next level. We're not looking for no she-motions to take us to the next level. We're not looking for folks that's unstable mentally to take us to the next level. We need somebody that's strong, masculine, effective, a thinker. We need generals to take us to the next level. Now, some of you just love mess. You just love it because you're part of that freaky clan. That's what you are. You're freaky clan because you've been exposed. We know who you are. Oh, I got a list. Anything I say, I'm going to be able to bag it up. I'm going to be able to bag it up. So whoever want to come at Martin Johnson, bring it on. It's wartime. Now, the same thing that you get on here and say about me, now when I drop something on you, I don't want to hear saying, oh, you wrong. And I don't want to hear none of that. If you can dish it out, you can take it when I put it out, period. I'm a peaceful man when it's time to be. But when it's wartime, it's on. It's on. And it's on right now. Bring it on. It's time to fight. Time to roll up the sleeves. Wartime. 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 People, we got pedophiles and freaks call themselves want to serve the community. You're a freak. You're a nasty freak. You looking for your own sexual, nasty pleasure desires. Oh, I know you don't want to hear this type of truth, but I'm telling you the truth, people. Watch how these people live. They always begging. When somebody get on, they always make an excuse. They always they always argue with folks, disrespecting the black women, telling folks what they gonna do to them, and know they ain't nothing but as soft as a butter cream puff. They soft. Internet boxing. I want to know, young man, when you become a gangster? When? I need to know. What's your resume? Where you from? What's your resume? I thought so. I thought so. See, you can get on here and fool the people, but you can't fool me. I live in Chicago and I know who's who. I know who's who. I know who's doing the real work and who's not doing the work. I know who wants to be in front of everything. And one thing I learned about when a person got money, they don't even brag or they don't even talk about it. People that got money, they don't brag about what they got. They almost don't want you to know because they're probably afraid of you going to ask them for something. People, I'm asking y'all to get behind me. And we finna go on a trip of exposing these demons and devils that's trying to get in front of our people, taking advantage of these crying parents. They're taking advantage of these single moms that won't help for their sons and daughters. They're taking advantage of the helpless or the downtrodden. They're taking advantage. And these people must be stopped, people. They must be stopped. They think they're smarter than everybody. But we got your name. We got your number. People, I'm going to be asking people to close down. I'm going to, next couple of days, I'm going to be asking people to shut down their Facebook. Take it down. You're not serving the community. Take it down. I'm going to be asking them. Listen, don't come on my live tomorrow. Let's talk. No more talking. It's wartime now. Bring your ammunition. Bring your receipts. Bring your videos. Bring your conversations. Bring your text messages. What you got? Let's line them up. It's real, people. Playing no games with these people out here. I'm about helping black people. That's my mission. I'm not trying to put up my Cash App every time I come on live to swindle you out of money. I'm not trying to do that at all. I'm not here to entertain you. I'm here to help you when you need me. This platform is for us. Period. I got the clout. My name is Clout. And my integrity is still with me. Some folks have lost their integrity. They have lied and lied and lied and lied and lied and lied. Now they got a whole new group of other people that don't know nothing about them. Folks, y'all need to do y'all research on these people. They're very deceptive, but I know who they are. All you got to do is watch and listen to them. I learned a long time ago. If you want to know somebody, just listen to them. Just follow. Just get quiet and just start listening. In his own words, in his own actions, he's going to show you who he or she is. People, we got some sick people that's right among us. They dress like us. They talk like us. They share some of the same things that we want for our people, but they're not with us, people. They're not with us. Everybody is not going to go with us, people. Some folks going to be left behind. We won't be able to save everybody, people. Some folks not on the mission that I'm on. They're on a mission of deceit, a mission of deception, a mission of finance to get your money. I'm telling you, y'all see all around social media, people are being exposed. People, how long do you think that you can step and walk on people and do people wrong and get away with it? Get away with it. People, don't be fooled. Chicago, we got enough activists here, and we don't need no out of towns to come in and help us. Help get this thing straight. Trust me. Some folks, one day they for Tiffany, next day they against Tiffany. One day they for Andrew, then they against Andrew. One day they for the Chi-Town child predator, they for him, and the next day they against him. Come on now, people. You got to make a stand. You got to make a stand. When you come to Martin Johnson page, you know what I stand for. I'm not backpedaling at all. I'm standing. I mean what I say, and I say what I mean. It's not a joke. I take this, what I'm doing, very seriously. Very seriously. I see a lot of things. I let it go. Some things I address. But don't get mad at me when you can come on and accuse me something, and when I drop the bomb on you, now you're crying and screaming. Now you want to fight. You and your emotions. And I'm going to tell you this. I ain't nothing to be played with, people. I'm going to tell you this. And y'all know I don't talk no gangster talk at all. You know, I love my people. And I tell any man, any woman, just as much as you're ready to kill, you better be ready to die, because it can go any way, people. Serious. And one thing about me, people, if you ever hear Martin Johnson doing something to somebody, they had it coming, because I don't mess with nobody. Trust me. And I always pray. I said, God, help me to do what's right by myself, folks. I don't want to be on this internet and acting like I'm something, and then in reality, I'm nothing. People, I am what you see. Have Martin Johnson made some mistakes in the past? Sure enough, if I keep living, I'm going to make some more. But what you can't say, Martin Johnson got love for his people. Plenty of resources. Want to help folks. Love on folks. I love being black. 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 Parents, you ain't never got to worry about me messing with your little bitty boys or your little bitty girls. Black women, you ain't never got to worry about me calling you the B word. Black women, you ain't never got to worry about me fighting you. I've been through all that. I'm respecting my sisters. When I say fight, physically fight. Been through all that. Locked up for fighting and all that. Been through all that. You ain't never got to worry about me talking down under your dress or sending you some derogatory pictures of my private parts in your inbox. Community, you ain't never got to worry about me doing anything that's going to make black people look bad, including myself. I'm not after your little children. I'm not after your wife. I'm not after your boyfriend, whoever it is. I'm not none of those things. I want to see us go to the next level. We're being replaced here in the city of Chicago. Playtime is over. It's time to get down to business. Get with me, get behind me, and let us fight this fight. Everybody can't be in front. There's a saying that the world is a big stage and everybody got their role to play. Everybody have their role to play. And it's real, people. Again, if I make a mistake in the public, I'll come back in the public and apologize. I don't have no problem but apologizing. Sometimes you get a little stubborn, you don't want to do it, but I thank God for giving me grace. I thank God for living in the land of the living. Thank God that I could walk around and go anywhere. Anywhere, people. And much love is shown to the crime chaser, Martin G. Johnson. And I hope that this message tonight that I'm talking about resonate with those of you that don't care for me. That's okay. But you know what? My word is all I got, people. If I can't be a man of my word, nothing else means anything. When I come to you and you ask me to help you, I want to be able to know that you know that I'm going to do the right thing by you and for your loved one. That I want to assure you that. Again, it's not about clout. I am clout. I have that already. Not about that. I want us to win, people. I want us to win. That's what I'm about. I want us to win. I don't go around fishing to find bad things on people. That's not my character at all. I want to say that. I want to put that out there. I don't try to use this platform to destroy innocent people, but I will destroy a devil. I will do that. But folks have been saying things that they not ought to. I'm coming for you. And listen, people, you got to be careful how you treat the crime chaser. You just might need me. You really, 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 really do might need me. But I appreciate you guys for being on this live for these short 33 minutes. I want to thank every parent that I've ever helped, every young person that I've ever encouraged, motivated, gave a sense of pride. I want to thank you for allowing me to come into your space. Thank you. Even I want to thank my enemies. Thank you too, because you have made me stronger. You have made me go to the next level. You have made me pray even harder. You've made me to dig into myself and bring greatness out. You made me stand firm. People, I have to tell the truth and shame the devil. They want this platform down. They want to destroy. They want to dismantle. But it ain't going to happen. God gave it to me. Except the Lord build the house. They that labor in vain. If you don't know what that means, ask your pastor. Some folks started off wrong and they expect good results. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. My desires is to see black people to be unified. I'm talking black people, real black people. Everybody that have this skin color, they is not for us. It's my desire to see us to unite and get on code. Start loving on each other. And let me tell you something, young ladies, and y'all know I love you. Don't have no man around you if he don't love himself. If he don't love himself, he can't love you. And ladies and gents, if a man don't love himself and he want to hit the delete button on himself, kill himself, he's no good for the community. He's sick. He's sick. And we shouldn't follow him. We shouldn't even acknowledge him. We have to watch people's behavior. Year after year, on here fighting, cussing, threatening black women, seniors. And you supposed to be in leadership? What are you leading? You definitely ain't leading me, because I wouldn't follow you across the street. I know who you are. Folks confused in their mind as to what they like. It's real talk. Well, I appreciate you guys for tuning in with me this early midnight hour. Thank you again. Let's go to war, people. Get behind me. Let us shut these predators down, these freaks and these punks that try to get in front of the movement, in front of us, and they think it's all about them. And they on here begging and bragging on their worldly possessions, what they got. That's why I hold everything in this life with a loose grip, because knowing any minute that I can lose it all. People, everything that's around us that we see is only temporarily. Your wife, your son, your mother, your father, your bank account, your education, your home, your houses. All of these things are good, don't get me wrong, but they are only lent to us for a little while. And it's one thing that the rich and the poor have in common: 24 hours in one day. It's time management. What you do with your time, that's on you. A rich man, he bleed, a poor man bleed. Rich man eat, poor man eat. People, let's go to war and let's fight for our race. Race first. Let us unite and take this thing to the next level. And let us take our city back. Let us talk to the young folks. Let us love on them. Our young folks, they're suffering from sexual abuse, verbal abuse, poverty, drug addiction. Our young people are our future. Young people, if you're listening to me, I understand that this is a new day and you're not back in the day we in. We living in a good time, young people. You will determine where black people will be in the next 10 to 15, 20 years. The white man, he want us fighting, shooting and killing each other, gang banging, and he want to build more prisons to put us in. But let us flip the script, change the frequency, start loving on each other. And let us get rid of all these agitators that anybody can pop $1 in front of them and they'll do anything for $1. They ain't nothing but a Judas. Judas kissing you to betray you. Judas looked like us. He talked like us. He dressed like us. He have some things, same thing in common with us, but he's not with us. How many black politicians that we have here in the state of Illinois and the city of Chicago that don't represent the black community? Even our own vice president told us she's not going to do anything just for black people. People, not no more. Now, I'm not going to get into a Democrat or Republican thing. That's y'all thing. But we need it on both sides. We need to have some Republicans. We need to have some Democrats. We need to make this thing balanced. When white folks come in our communities and start talking to us, no matter if they're Republican or Democrat, they should not be able to decipher how we're going to vote because of skin color. Period. Thank y'all so much. I got a great audience tonight. Appreciate you. No phone calls tonight. I just want to have a sober thinking tonight, and I appreciate you. And before I leave here, I'm going to say a prayer for you guys out there and for myself, and I'm going to ask God to lead us in the right path. Those that are in leadership positions or authority position, I'm asking God to guide us, give us a mind, a sober mind. We bind up every spirit of sexual predator, of evil eye, loving on money, abusing people, disrespecting each other. We bind that spirit up right now. Right now. We send it to the, we send it back to the sender, and that's the devil. God, there's some mothers out here right now that's bereaving. They're crying. They got to bury their son, their daughter, due to gunshot violence. God, there's some parents out here that have been violated by a sexual predator, that have been manipulated. There's some children out here that's being taken advantage of, as being used as a pawn, and they don't know God. And they coming out here to a big old world that's full of harm. And they don't know who to trust, God. They're angry, God. And right now, God, we got somebody right now that is waiting to pull the trigger tonight. As the street pastors say, God, jam that gun tonight. Jam that gun tonight. God, change somebody's mind tonight that decided to go look for some trouble and say, you know what, I'm going home tonight. Guys, let's call it tonight. God, we asking you to protect our babies from gunshot violence, from predators, carnators, sex traffickers. We ask you to protect our senior citizens, our women. God, help us. Help us, God. We need you, God. We need you tonight, God, more than we even know or think. Lord, those that are not right for us, expose them, God, tonight. Expose them. Expose them, God. Expose them. God, we're tired of being misled, broken promises, folks getting before us and telling us they for the people. And when they get a little dollar in their pocket, they don't know us anymore. God, help us, God. We're in a good day right now. Our ancestors don't know all the things that we know right now. We have technology. We don't even have to assemble together in one place, but we could come together on a virtual internet, God, and get things done. God, our young people that are suffering from drug abuse, marijuana, pills, lean, heroin, whatever drug of choice that they're choosing, God, we ask you to set them free tonight. God, that woman that got to sell her body for food for her children, we ask you to bless her, God. That man that's waiting around the corner to pimp that young lady, God, we ask you to give him a mind, a change of heart. The drug dealer that's putting all this fentanyl in our community, selling to the community, God, we ask you to change his heart, his mind. God, we're facing prostitution. We're facing gun violence. We're facing sex trafficking. We're facing fraudulent preachers, fraudulent activists, fraudulent police officers. God, we ask you to expose them. They're no good for the community. And you know, if they're no good for the community, they're no good for the race. God, help us. God, I ask you to bless me, that I continue to stand. If I don't see nobody on my left or my right standing with me, God, give me grace to stand. Give me grace to stand when it don't even look bright. When all the people that seem like they're going against me, God, just give me grace to stand. Give me holy boldness to speak truth to power. Give it to me, God. I'm asking you tonight. God, bless me that I may be an example of those things that I talk about. Help me, God. I'm coming to you right now as a child coming before his parent and asking you to give me your blessings, God. God, help me to recognize dangers, seen well as unseen. Help me not to be so naive that I can't see around me. Help me to recognize the Judases that's all around me and say they're for me, but they're not for me. God, help me. Help me to identify those that want to bring Martin Johnson harm. Help me to identify them, God. I want to appreciate you. I thank you, God, for breath, life, food, shelter, clothes. Thank you, God. Thank you. And I'm asking you not only bless me, but I'm asking your protection over everyone that's listening and watching this video. Those that's going to watch it after it go off, I want you to bless them too as well, God. Thank you, Lord. And I realize that everybody won't accept this message, but I'm praying for them too. So God, on this journey that you put me on, I'm going to give it my best. I'm going to give it my best, God. Don't care who ain't standing with me. I don't care who started with me and they fell off. I'm going to still stand. I got to finish this thing, God. I'm in it too deep to turn around now. I'm in it too deep. If I had known what I had to endure, I probably would have bagged out. But you brought me in a time and a space. And you using me. I have made myself available to you, God. And I want you to let the whole world know that I'm just an ordinary person. There's nothing special or spectacular about me. I just want to be available for God. Some have turned their ears away from you, God. They don't acknowledge you no more. They don't love you no more. They have made God their money. But God, I'd rather have a good name than great riches. God, help me to have a good name. Help me to do what's right by people, not in the public only, but in private too as well. Help me to be a tree that's planted by the rivers of water. That when people come in contact with me, they can get some fruit off me and live. God, I thank you for mercy and grace. Thank y'all so much for listening to me. People, I'm real, people. I'm real. Some of you never got a chance to talk with me, to meet me, but I'm real, people. I'm not a flip-flopper. I'll let you know where I'm staying. I still love you. I don't care if you're gay, you're straight, you're a killer, or you're murder, but I'm going to let you know where I stand at now. So, hey, there's a line that I'm not going to cross. I'm not willing to cross. Lord, bless me. Thank y'all so much. Go in peace. In Jesus Christ's name I pray. Amen. And the church says amen. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate you. I didn't read the comments. I don't care what the comments say right now. I just wanted to bless my people and come before the people and let the people know who I am. What's my character? I'm not known to be a liar or very deceptive or anything. Watch me, people. You have a permission. Watch me. You already know what it is. What is live, uncut, and what? Unedited. Tell the truth. And what? And shame the devil. I love being black.